Hi guys, welcome back. Today let's see, do you need a IELTS for getting a work permit in Canada? So yes, we are on work permit as I mentioned in my older videos, and my husband had a particular work permit and I am on an open work permit. That means he's able to work only with the respective company where he got a work permit, and I can go for any jobs, any profile. So yes, so let's start the video. Before starting the video, I just want to make sure that you know about the what is the IELTS and what is the work permit which we are on. So what happened is, first let me explain you what is an IELTS. So IELTS is something which will recognize your reading, writing and listening skills. If you are taking a PR or study visa or work permit, keep a work permit aside. So study visa or a PR or for Australian and Canadian countries, so you have to definitely go for an IELTS. So this is a mandatory in case of study and a study visa and a PR. So in IELTS there are two categories, that is general and academics. If you are going for a study, then you have to go for academics, and if you are going for a PR, then it is mandatory. Even sometimes work permit also have an IELTS, depends on your employer. So in these two cases you can go for a general. So this is about the IELTS. And yes, one more thing, for IELTS you can have a British Council or IDPA institutes for getting your examination run. Even there are some coaching centers where you can just enroll into the IELTS and get it trained. So yes, this is about the IELTS. So next let's move to the what is a work permit? Which work permit? So the work permit which I am talking about is the LMIA, that is a Labor Management Impact Assessment. It is a document that an employer in Canada may be needing to get you hired as a foreign worker. Yes, so in LMIA what happens is, if the employer in Canada want to have you as their employee, then they have to show that this candidate is able to get into work. So to do this, the employer has to go to certain steps. So certain steps includes, they have to give an ad, they have to run an ad in local newspapers and even in the social not job portals, and they have to show the Canadian government that there is a need for foreign worker to work here. No Canadian talent is available for this. So yes, this is a step which has to be taken from the employer side. LMIA, there is a positive LMIA. This is a letter from a Canadian government to an employer to indicate that you are okay to hire an foreign worker. So after this letter, the employer will go and apply for a work permit. So the documents needed for a work permit to process from LMIA positive LMIA to a work permit is a job offer letter, a contract, a copy of a LMIA and a LMIA number. So these are the four documents or four things which an employer needs to hire a worker. So yes, this is about the LMIA. So if what happened in our case, let me explain you quickly. So in our case, my husband is having a work permit that is specifically for his own studio. It has to be part of the studio for an year. It is a contract for a year. So now let's come to our topic. So do we need an IELTS to get a work permit? So yeah, I'll tell you, in this case we didn't give an IELTS test. So it was on our employer. If your employer want you to give an IELTS test, you have to give it. It's not mandatory as it is in PR and a study permit. So yes, if you are requested to have an IELTS test by your employer, then you have to have one. If not, then you can directly land into a job with the help of LMIA and a work permit which you get. But I have to get in your notice that we had our medical test and we had our submissions, and yep, we had submitted all the documents needed, like examples, bank statement, then medical test and some forms and all, which our immigration lawyer who was hired by the company has guided us. He was the representative for us. So with the help of the company and with the help of the lawyer, we got all the documents, and actually, to be frank, our visa got cancelled at first. Then it was around 3 weeks visa it is to get, but unfortunately what happened, no idea, this it got cancelled. So next time what happened, the immigration lawyer again applied for a visa, that is LMIA. So in this case he just told us it may take you around 4 to 6 weeks to get the approval. So yep, this was done, and luckily we got accepted, and yep, we are here now. So this is a story about the work permit which we have, and the situation is really not good outside. So when we landed, it was a COVID situation in March. So but meanwhile the work start was late, and we didn't go anywhere out, but we got our SIM cards, we got our RMQ now, and we got our phone numbers, and even we got a permanent housing. So these were the 4 lists which has to be done on a priority basis when you land in Canada. So what happened, we just did everything online, even the phone number we got it online. So I'll just link the same on in the description. Just go and check it. If you want, you can get it sitting in a home. Then yeah, SIN number, as I mentioned in my older video, it is also the online, and RMQ, even that we got it online. So these are the things which has to be done on a priority basis when you land in Canada. So that video is also there on my channel. Please go and see, and get in useful information from that as well. So yes, this is all about the work permit. I can tell, do you need an IELTS for work permit? Then yes guys, thank you, bye, thanks for watching, stay safe.